Oh boy, welcome back to another video. What do we have here? Well, let's go ahead and open this up and we will find out. So, packing slip. Oh boy. Alright, so I wanted a backup body because the T5i is going to be put in a loaner bag with 2 lenses. That way my father could use it, or some other friend that's coming with me on a trip could use it, whatever. I wanted a different backup body. I am also a chronic collector of things, and one of my favorite things about photography is the fact that I get to collect different camera bodies and lenses and other and other bits and pieces. Okay, alright, okay. Is there anything else in the box? Doesn't feel like it, so let's not make everyone watching the video dizzy. Let's figure out. I think if I just cut that right down the middle. Okay. Oh man. I think this is the same place that I got my 5D from. I think. There's a pretty big eBay store that does this type of thing where they resell used cameras in a range of conditions. Is this a return label or just a SKU? Might be both. Oh, we're missing a front cover. Okay, that's fine. Oh, this feels weird. Okay, hold on. Alright, there's a front cover here. Another Canon one. Okay. This is funky. What is this? Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, alright, okay. What else do we have in here? Have the charging cable for the charger, which is sealed. I guess they did that. This charger is huge. I don't think this charger... Oh, it's a caster charger. Okay, that works because I got caster batteries to go with it. Or I have caster batteries coming. I'm pretty sure they're caster. Okay. All this inside. Let's take a closer look. Alright, so before I go grabbing a lens or firing it up, that's right, the battery is on the side here, just like the grip for my... Holy crap! Oh my god, excuse my nails, I just got home from work. I apologize for that. Holy words I should not say on YouTube. I figured the LPE4 was huge, but my god, I was not expecting this. Okay, so this should... I assume it'll work on this charger. I'm gonna assume that it does. Okay. Felt like it could slide out or something. Yeah, maybe it doesn't. Okay. Huh. Okay. Oh, my hands are pretty dirty too. I apologize for that. I did not go through the effort of cleaning up my hands before taking this video. So I apologize for that. Let's go ahead and... Whoa, what's all this? Autofocus dry. Goodness. Alright. Ooh, where's the switch? Here. No card. What is that? Is that video? I don't know. Alright. So for cards here, we have a 128 gigabyte SD that I've already labeled for the 1D. That goes in there. And then we also have a 64 gig compact flash that we have labeled up for the 1D. Does it go in like so? Seems like it. Okay, that's strong. That was very strong. Give me 1 minute here. Alright. Okay. On. Okay. Menu. Menu. Info. There we go. That's the only info screen. Okay, this camera is from 2009. Nothing. Menu. Wow, okay. And then... Oh, or I can use the joystick. Although I think I'm probably going to use those just because I'm simply more familiar with that. RGB, Adobe. Okay, we'll go standard for now. I am going to set this up a little bit while I'm in here. It's enabled. Yeah, we're going to disable that. JPEG. I want that to be a 10. Where's... I don't know. I might have to image size L. Okay, wait, hold on. Record separately. Okay. So now, going here, I can set this to raw. This to L. Yes. Okay. I will set that to 4. Beep is on. Release shutter without card, yes. Okay. Autofocus, I don't know what that is. Histogram is sure. Okay. Auto power off, we'll set that to 4. Record, I already set that up. Auto rotate, sure. Let's see, deep brightness is all the way up. Yeah, we'll leave that all the way up for now. Battery info. Mess with that later. Autofocus mode. Quick mode. Grid display off. Okay. Battery info. Okay. Oh, there's no knob on this. Ooh, okay. I just realized this hasn't been centered, probably. Register / apply basic settings. Okay, nice to know. I will see if that needs updated. What kind of HDMI are we talking? Mini HDMI or whatever. At least it's not micro. And there's this. And then there's this. Okay, so let's go ahead. Have some basic stuff set up at the moment. I think we do anyway. I'm not sure. Mode? Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's the thing. Okay. Hold on. Gone ahead and grabbed my main lens for the 5D. Now this is APS-H, so there's a 1.3 times crop factor. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna look through the viewfinder. I'm gonna look through the viewfinder. Okay, the diopter needs adjusted. Oh. Oh god, it's in there. How do I pop this off? Do I do this? I don't know. Hold on. Okay, we went ahead and got the diopter sorted. As we can see here. Okay, things are a little bright. I still need to figure out how I want to set this camera up. But yeah, okay, so what does that do? I don't know. Now when I put it sideways here, I didn't test this button actually, hold on. Oh, there's a switch here. See if that got this to work. Ooh, it did. Okay. I'm gonna try holding it down now. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Number one. Automatic selection. See if I can get this to work here. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that light's a blue. That's different. I like that. That's different. Alright. I am going to go off camera and try and figure out how to get this bad boy set up. This is interesting. I'd also like to point out that this 1D is a backup body for the 5D Mark III and 7D Mark II. So yeah, that's the thing. Anywho, I'm going to try and figure this out. I will be back in a bit. Okay, so interesting developments. I had gotten it working, right? I had gotten the settings set up how I wanted, somewhat. I still have to go through the menu again and dial everything in. But after I took a couple photos and I turned the camera off and turned it back on, it was telling me that it couldn't access the SD card. I realized that a 128 gigabyte SD card was too big. And the reason I've been putting even if I only have a 64 gigabyte compact flash here that I put the RAWs on, I typically have an SD card in the camera as well to do JPEGs. For if I want to upload a JPEG on site, or I just want to use the JPEGs or whatever, but also have the RAWs as well. I have them separately on different cards just to make that whole process easier. And what I found out with the other ones is that, you know, I tried this 64 gig as well. I tried a micro SD one that I have in here as well that tops out at around 75, 80 megabytes a second. And then I tried that 128 as we see there. They were all, I'm going to assume, either too big or too fast. The 128, the camera said it couldn't access the SD card. The 64 gig, it had said that it just simply couldn't see it. So I think it was a size or speed issue with those cards. I do have this older Lexar card here. It's only 32 gigabytes, but from what it looks like is that the JPEGs are about, how do I want to put it? The JPEGs seem to be like 3/8 of the size of the RAWs, or like just under half of the size of the RAWs. So this card combination should be okay. 64 gig with the 32 gigabyte. It should be alright. I should be able to fill this with RAWs and have slightly, just a little bit of room left over on the JPEG card. So I shouldn't be able to like shoot so many RAWs that I run out of room for JPEGs or something like that. This setup should work fine. And also, just a reminder, this is a backup body. This is a backup camera. For if one of the other cameras fail on site. You know, if the 5D fails, use this. If the 7D Mark II fails, use this. If the R100 fails, put the 7D Mark II, use the 7D Mark II as a video camera and then swap that out. You know, it really, this is meant to be a backup body. Am I going to use this at other times as well? Yeah, it's a very neat camera. It's very interesting. That is not what I wanted. But yeah, this setup is what I have actively working. Here we go. Gotta take this off just for the moment. Just show the 10 FPS of the camera. What was I gonna say? Actually, we're gonna keep this off, and we're gonna put the thing back on. Next time I go out rail fanning, I will use this camera and see what I can get out of it. You know, very excited about this camera. Very, very excited to play with it. And just, you know, overall in general. Just to mess around with it. EPSH is interesting because it only has a 1.3 times crop factor. But yeah. So, interesting camera. Very, very neat. Still have to mess with some of the settings, but I digress. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope you enjoyed. And we will see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys.